Yo, what is up, guys? I'm Jay, DCA Adventure, back again with another video, and today we're going to go over the majors. But guys, if you like our content, please like, subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. This is not financial advice. Trading is super risky, especially leverage trading. You can make money very quickly, you can lose money very quickly, so trade at your own risk. And if you guys want access to the DCA trading script, or you're interested in learning how to trade, please join the Patreon group, join my tier Trading with a View, and you will get access to the trading script. Any of the new ones that I make for Patreons only, you will get access to the private channel inside the Discord, where we are posting market signals, and then just general talk between us Patreons. Also, you will get access to the DCA trading bots. They're trading Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, different alts, and they're spitting out trades all day long. So definitely get in there, check it out, guys. Right now for Christmas, to you guys, to give back a little bit, we have opened up all the premium channels, so you can join the Discord right now, link in the description, and you will have access to everything in the Discord, as far as Trading with the View channels. Everything is unlocked and open, so check it out, see if it's a good fit for you. That way when we close back up and you continue to want that content, then join the Patreon group. Also, guys, if you want to join Crypto Mentors Discord, that is AstroPark and myself. It's the Discord that we run, but there's a ton of trading bots over there. AstroPark is he codes a lot more scripts. There's a ton of different strategies and trading styles that you guys can try out over there at Crypto Mentors. And we are also open the whole entire Discord, all the premium channels, the Signal channel, the bot channel, and there's several different signals channels. There's stocks on there. There's all kinds of different stuff going on, but we are opened up until the beginning of the year as well. So go over there. Link for that will be in the description as well. So get in there, check things over. See if you like it, if it's a good fit. We do have very cheap subscriptions where you can just subscribe to a certain script and pay monthly for it. We can make tailored to your trading style personal scripts too, so if that's something that you'd be interested in. Also, guys, if you want any cryptocurrency swag or any cryptocurrency merchandise, you need to head over to dogelord.com. Best quality apparel and merchandise that you can get. Seriously, guys, he has all kinds of stuff too, not only DCA. He's got Serpent, he's got Aeon, there's a bunch of stuff over there, so check it out. And speaking of Aeon and Yashnik, definitely sign up for the poker tournament. There is going to be some very awesome prizes there, all kinds of free crypto, and extra large or large sweatshirts, gray sweatshirts, hoodies. So get over there, sign up for it. See if we can get the info and the sign up in the chat right now. I'll see if I can make that happen. If not, join Friday night live stream. It will be posted in there, and it is on a couple of the older videos too. So sign up for it. It's going to be fun. Bounties. I know Mikkel. If you get Mikkel out, you get a bounty. So it's pretty awesome. And another thing too, guys, HyperTrader. Been trading all my altcoins over there when I trade them. Make things super easy and convenient, and that's who I have up right now. This is HyperTrader Terminal. You can attach several different exchanges. You can trade up to 4 different assets at 4 different places all at the same time. They have a news tab in here. They have all kinds of different stuff going on, but this is where I look at my news. They got the it seems like the breaking news is right here very quickly, so I like looking at this. But I wanted to talk to you guys about let's see where it went. There was an article about the 2 biggest not biggest, but 2 big transactions here recently, and it was with Ripple and with Bitcoin, and it was talking about, I had to refresh everything, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it now, but an insurance company bought a ton of Bitcoin for their portfolio. So that's super good news. They moved it to a private wallet, and I know a lot of Ripple was also moved, and our whale bot in the DCA Discord, it did alert and show those buys and the moves. So it's cool being able to see that. If you trade crypto or you trade anything really, that kind of news is good. A lot of the time you can predict if it's going to go up or down, depending if somebody moved it from a wallet to an exchange or vice versa. They went and they bought it at an exchange and then they moved it over to a wallet. It doesn't necessarily mean that, but it can give you a pretty good indication. Right here is the article about the insurance company. Mass Mutual makes a big Bitcoin bet, invest $100 million into Bitcoin. That is super awesome, guys, and this is just the beginning. Just the beginning with these big institutional players and stuff like that coming in. So just wait, it's gonna happen. We are gonna make bigger all-time highs, which is pretty awesome that we did get to over all-time highs. So what do you guys think is gonna happen? We're gonna one moon, one Lambo. All right, let's see here. Massachusetts Mutual Life Insurance Company bought $100 million of Bitcoin. The purchase was facilitated by NYDIG, a financial service firm specializing in Bitcoin. Mass Mutual's also acquired a $5 million minority stake in NYDIG. Okay, pretty interesting. They bought the Bitcoin for its general investment account, according to press release. The buy was facilitated, and we already said that. We are proud of this incredible moment in the history of both Bitcoin and the insurance industry. So super good news, guys. Super good news. Good reason for the little spike up we had. We'll see if they're going to buy more. You know, it wouldn't surprise me if more institutions, you know, started buying larger quantities of Bitcoin, and there already are. They're not making it public. They're not telling everybody what they're buying. But this is going to catch on. This is going to be a domino effect, I think, and it's going to lead to a lot more people coming out saying that they're buying it, which will create FOMO, and people will start freaking out, and it's just bound to happen. But MassMutual's investment is the latest and growing trend. MicroStrategy, once a relatively anonymous tech company, made headlines earlier this year when it decided to put $250 million in Bitcoin, and then more recently $225 million more. MicroStrategy actually had its stock downgraded earlier this week by analysts who think the company may be too Bitcoin hungry. But the moves kicked off a string of large institutional investments from companies like Square. Twitter honcho Jack Dorsey, who's also the CEO of Square, is a longtime Bitcoiner. This may have had something to do with the recent rise in the price of Bitcoin, which recently exceeded its previous all-time high of $19,783 through its since settled back down to $18,000 range. Bitcoin has slumped a little in the past week. It's sitting at $18,398 and is up just about 0.75% today at the time of writing. It's down 5% for the week. So, like I said, guys, it's good news. Definitely like seeing headlines like this. Little Yachty teases NFT collab with Winklevoss Twins, Gemini, and Nifty. Oh, all kinds of different stuff. All kinds of different stuff going on. Good news. Polkadot price defends $4.75 support, and Bull initiate a trend reversal. Oh, here it is, right here. Crypto traders tracking two massive Bitcoin and XRP transactions. Here's where $483.9 million in crypto is heading. So one of the largest Bitcoin wallets on record just transferred roughly 21,315 Bitcoin, worth about $400 million, to a separate unknown wallet. Prior to the transaction, the sending wallet was the 34th largest recorded Bitcoin address in the world. Through it, had only received its first Bitcoin on Monday. According to BitInfo charts, the wallet now has a balance of 0. The crypto tracker Bitcoin block reported the transaction, which only cost 0.000855 Bitcoin, worth about $15.78 at the time of writing, according to CoinMarketCap. About 16,315.2 Bitcoin in the transaction was sent to one unknown wallet, and 5,000 Bitcoin was sent to another. And none of the Bitcoin has moved again at the time of the writing, according to blockchain.com. None of the wallets involved are known to be tied to any cryptocurrency companies or individuals in the industry. Very interesting. Here's the Bitcoin whale alert. We have this in our Discord, in the DCA Discord, so getting to see these alerts is pretty sweet. The crypto tracker whale alert is also reporting a massive move of crypto from the San Francisco payments company Ripple. Ripple moved $150 million in Ripple, in XRP, worth nearly 84 million, to an unknown wallet Tuesday. The XRP ledger fee for the transaction was only 0.0005 XRP, worth less than 1 penny. That's pretty good. Alright, and then here on the whale alert you can see 150 million XRP, 83,900, and that's a huge number transferred to Ripple to unknown wallet. The unknown wallet has received numerous big chunks of XRP from Ripple in the past. A few of the recent transactions include 50 million XRP from Ripple on December 1st, 27 million XRP on November 4th, and 42 million XRP on October 1st. 47 million XRP on September 3rd, 39 million XRP on August 19th, and more than 26.5 million XRP on August 1st. So that's some big movements there, and being able to see it on the whale alerts and stuff like that, it really helps and gives you a little bit of an edge. But one of the largest Bitcoin wallets on record right now, the 35th wallet. So, you know, people are buying and stacking. They're believing in Bitcoin. They are, they believe that it's going to go up higher. So that's good news. It's good things to be aware of. But let's click off of HyperTrader and go over to the charts. Alright, let's go back to Bitcoin here. Alright guys, this let's go back to a daily. You can jump to a weekly. Back to daily. Get rid of those. Alright guys, so we did make a new all-time high. We got up there on the exchange that I'm trading on, Bybit and Phemex. We're looking at 19,940 area, 19,960 area according to the chart here. Super awesome. Obviously you guys can see that we did reject and came right back down there with a bearish candle. Guys, we need to cool off a little bit. We're gonna start seeing some 30-40% moves, and don't get scared if we go down. A 30 to 40% move down while Bitcoin is on a good uptrend is very typical. It happens all the time. As a matter of fact, I can even show you some pretty good examples here if we can zoom way in. This is back 13,000. It's not gonna give me. Oh, okay, we'll go to a different BTC. We'll go to Coinbase. There we go. So back here, when we ran up and had to run to almost 20,000, you can see that we had some sharp pullbacks on the way up there, okay? And that's it's very typical. It's very typical for Bitcoin to do this. Forecast, position, price range. See right there, that was a 40% move down. You know, this is a daily chart, so these are very, very significant moves, or big moves. And it would not surprise me to see a few 30 to 40% move down. In my opinion, it would be healthy for Bitcoin to do that. We need to cool off. We need to establish a very good support area. And if you guys have been watching the charts, if any of you are trading right now, you will notice that we have been breaking key areas of support and coming back and testing those as resistance and rejecting. So that's bearish in my opinion. I think that you know, we may see a move down. I'm going to show you some key areas of support and the levels to be watching. But if you join the Discord, you will see that my good buddy Nefarious Technology, he does this all the time. He's always posting his levels, very accurate. You guys will see some of his past charts. You go in there and look. Bitcoin it respects him pretty good. So go in there and check it out. He just posted a recent one with his levels. It's 5 levels up, I do believe. So I'm going to show you 5 levels down, somewhere around there. Peppermint coffee, delicious. Oh, got the wrong one here. Ghost feed, fixed range bar. Trying to figure out which tool here I like using better. Yes, that was a 40% dump. See what we got here. That's another 41.52% dump. And we still made our way back up to all-time high there. That was 13% dump. There's another 30% dump. All the while, we're stair-stepping our way back up here. This was 19,954 area. So just to show you guys, you know, it's not gonna kill us to have a 30 to 40, even 50% move down. So if we were, let's just we're gonna see what a 30%, 40% dump would be from right here. Where would it put us? Okay, so right around 40% on the daily chart, right around $12,000, 12,200-ish, somewhere's around in there. Yep. 20% dump is going to put you right around the 15,700. 11% dump right now would be right around the 17.5 area. And like I said, guys, it would not surprise me to see this happen with Bitcoin. I think that it needs to cool down a little bit, come down and find some support. And some of the good areas of support that we have, right down here at the 17,600 is a good area. I would like to keep going and actually validate this is support, and we keep moving up. But I just want you to be aware that we may see the 20% move, you know, 40% move down. A lot of people screaming right now that Bitcoin's going to dump. So will it? We will see. But you know, it's a 50-50. Either we go up or we go down. So we want to prepare and figure out what to do, what to look for, how to trade it. For me, guys, I would probably be sitting on my hands. It's not worth right now to try to long or short, because we're going to go either way. We need to establish good support, and if we don't, we're just gonna keep dropping until we do. we're going to put some moving averages up. We got the DCA simple moving average cross. These are the ones that I trade with a lot, or the most of. So we'll go ahead and pull it on, and we'll look at different scenarios here. So if we switch out onto the weekly chart, you guys know I trade this 21-day moving average a lot, and the 21 week, and this is my purple line, but the 21-week moving average is sitting right beside a very, very key area of support for Bitcoin, and it would not surprise me, guys, to go this low. I was talking to Nefarious about this the other day, and he said, man, that would be killer if it dropped like that. He doesn't think it's going to go that far. I don't necessarily think it is, but the chart is showing it, so we will see what's going to go on. I think his bottom was right around support where we're at right now, around 17.6. I'll have to go back in the Discord and look. But if you guys are looking left on the chart and you look at this 21-week moving average, it is sitting right across the... See, so old resistance will become new support. So hopefully we get some support. It was support over here, turned resistance here. We'll end up being back at support over here. This is all the way down at the 13,120 area on the weekly. So that would have to be a pretty big dump. So from the weekly down to that 21, well, that's 34%. That's 34% move right there. So it's very possible, guys. Now, if we dump that low and we hit that 21, I'm going to trade that. I will for sure trade that. It's the level we're at right now. If we don't hold 17.6, or if we come back down to test it again, I'm not going to try to long here. I'm not interested in trading anything right here. I think it's a bit risky. I think we just need to sit on our hands, let Bitcoin make its decision, see what's going to happen here, see if we're going to test any of these moving averages, these very important moving averages. And we have another one down here, the 50 week, and that's sitting right down there at 10,000 10,500 area, 600 area. So very possible again, guys. I don't think we'll go down and touch that 200 week moving average. We haven't broke it yet. When we have tested it, we haven't broke under it and used it as resistance, so wouldn't surprise me to bounce off of it if we did go down that low, but I don't think we will, guys. That's all the way down around $7,000. $8,000. There's no way we're going to go that low. But another key area of support is right around $12,000. Another very good area is right around the 10,300, and that's at the 50-week moving average. So, you know, if long-term macro trade, looking at the weekly chart, these are the areas that I'd be having my lines at. These are going to be your areas of support. Looking at the DCA script on a weekly chart, so pull that off. So you guys can see we are way up here in the overbought. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. We're all the way up at 93. We did print a triangle here saying that you know, we did get into the overbought area, potential top. We did get a red candle. We did start dropping, and the momentum wave is starting to curl down. So we'll see. This is a very good start to the root wave, trigger wave. You want your root wave smaller, your trigger wave bigger, and you want your light blue wave in the back to start cutting inside of the dark blue wave, and that is what is happening. You can't really tell too much, but VWAP is behind this the green shaded money flow index wave, but the VWAP, it's so far it's steady. It is up above 0. Once it starts to turn down by 0, you really want to be paying attention to that VWAP. The money flow index wave, it's still green, and it's still pretty big there on the weekly. So as far as the weekly chart, be paying attention to this. We could ride this momentum wave back down here, and we want to get back down into the oversold area before we want to think about trading and stuff. And that's why, like I said, guys, this area, Where we're at right now, I'm not interested in putting in any trades. I'm going to wait for a bigger move. As far as the weekly chart, we flip down here to the daily. We'll talk about the moving averages there. I'm going to pull down the DCA script. I'm going to take off the DCA moving average crossover, and we're going to turn on the DCA power tool. This is 8 EMA or 10 EMA ribbons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, nope, 8 EMA ribbons that we use on this script here that overlays. And basically, when we are above it, it acts as support. When we are below it, it acts as resistance. So right now, you guys can see that we are testing that first band right here. And the first band, if you shoot a line over and you're looking left on that chart, it is a little tiny bit of support over here. This is where we want to see it. We want to see it validate here, guys, and make another higher high and get up here and then validate an area of support. We need it to bounce here, and we need it to come up, and we need it to consolidate. We need to stop and take a breath and build a base. There's no way we can keep building a tower and keep going straight up if we don't have a good base established. It'll come crashing over. So we need to get a nice, good solid base of support there, if anything. But on a weekly chart, this isn't too big of an area of support, so it could potentially break down through here. And then if we end up on the bottom of the EMA ribbon, it's going to act as resistance. But we got an EMA ribbon recovery. That's what the blue triangle means. That's when the bands close together and we're about to have a price pop. And that's what it shows here. So we want to see these ribbons recover again, and we want to see them get tight, and we want the ribbon to print a triangle, and then we know, hey, it's time to trade. Get ready. Flip over here to the daily chart. We'll turn this off and we'll turn it back on when we go to look at everything. Hang on 1 second. Sorry about that, guys. Kids. Alright, let's clear off this stuff here. Alright, so on the daily, you can see that we are underneath that 21-day moving average. And I was not home for the start of this new candle. But typically, since we are below it, now we want to take the short at that 21-day moving average. We're going to short here, and we would put our stop loss up here. And that's normally how I trade this 21-day moving average. Because typically when we test it and we're on top of it, we normally would try to take a long position here. And it works out very good. I've showed you guys a million times how I trade these moving averages. But this break here is not good. This is bearish. In order to keep going and keep going up, we need to break above that 21-day moving average and make it support. If this does not happen, guys, we are going to break down from here and we're going to test this 50-day moving average. And that's right around the $16,500 area. And if we shoot a line across there at the $16,500 area, I'm sure we will find more support on the daily chart. And we do right over here. So it's not that big of an area. We could possibly break that 50-day moving average. If that 50-day moving average breaks, then you got a few little hiccups right around the 15,800. and then you got a nice, before your really nice area of support, you got a tiny bit around 13,800, 13,200, and then your decent solid support right around the $12,000 area, $11,800 to $12,000. So you guys just want to be prepared for this. Be watching these moving averages. They are key right now, and what Bitcoin is doing, at least for my trading style and how I do things. I'm watching all these like a hawk. You can even set alerts. You can go up here and right click, add alert, and you can put on there if it breaks above or below. We can say crossing up, crossing down, greater than, less than, entering channel, exiting channel. So for anything that you're doing, you can do all this. You can make a webhook and make it so it alerts over at the Discord and all kinds of different stuff. So a good way to be able to trade and not stare at the charts all the time. A couple weeks ago we were talking about doji candles, and we had a perfect one right here. Again guys, this is a daily time frame, so the moves may not seem so big, but they are. But you guys can see that we had a nice drop, then we formed a doji right here, and then we reversed up. And the doji candle, that's just saying that, you know, price is indecisive, can't make up their mind which way we're going to go. So we're going to what happens is normally it does the opposite of the trend before. So the opposite of the trend before the doji was a dump. So the opposite of that is pump. So that's how you could have played this candle out nicely. And what would gave it even more validation as a good trade is that you're right down here on the 21-day moving average. So this would have been a very good trade. We've had a couple decent trades over in the Patreon group. Nice breakout trades. You can't go wrong trading the breakouts. Super easy to do. Very low risk trades. Check Nefarious out too. He's had some killer 500, 600, 700% gains on some of his trades. So, but definitely be looking for 16,500 area as the 50-day moving average if you were going to try to take a long. And if you do, then put your stop loss below that 50 is what I normally do. I try to give it enough room for these wicks, because sometimes you'll get them wicks, sometimes it comes down and tests it just perfect and goes. I talked to you guys before about the script that I made for the Patreon group, and I let this one out to everybody. So you can go into the Discord right now and you can get the script for TradingView. You just add it to your favorites. I have it posted in the channel there. But basically it's telling you when the moving averages cross. It'll tell you when the 21 crosses the 50 crosses the 21, and same with the 200. If any of the moving averages cross the 200, it'll tell you. It'll print across. Very, very helpful if you're just learning and just starting out. DCA script printed a nice bearish divergence here, and you get to the end of it is usually when you want to go into the trade, and you did get a red candle, but not a huge drop yet. Like I said, guys, we got 38 minutes and 46 seconds on this candle, so we need to break back up on that 21-day moving average. If we close below it, we're gonna drop. So just be prepared. We do got VWAP. It is it's almost at 0. It's cutting down there close. It's at 5.38. So if it does dip below 0 and it is pointing down, that could spell dump time for Bitcoin. So, and we're aware of it. We know what we're gonna do. We know what we're watching for. I'm waiting for these bigger time frame moving averages to be tested. I'll be trying to trade off the 1-day chart, and I'll be using that 50 and 21-day moving average. And then I will go to the weekly chart and I will put some trades on those moving averages. So we may not be trading a whole lot in the Patreon group until some of these play out. We need Bitcoin to establish. Like I said, we got to get a base established. So that's for Bitcoin. Let's flip over to ETH. Go over to the weekly on Ethereum and see what's going on. So Ethereum, wow, done pretty good. It's had its high of $637, not all-time high, but it's doing well. 21-week moving average is at $424, which is a big area of support for Ethereum, and then the next leg down starts at right around $312 and ends right around that 50-day at $278. And again, Ethereum, depending on what Bitcoin is doing, you want to be watching these. Draw you some triangles, and support, resistance, and watch what happens. We are in the overbought area. We are right around 81. It did print big top and regular top. Light blue wave is digging into that dark blue wave, so we may see a nice little drop on Ethereum. I'd be looking for it to stop there right around $500 down to that 21-week moving average right around 428. That'd be a pretty big drop for Ethereum. I want to check it out and see what the percentage would be on that drop. That's right around 33% drop on Ethereum too. And again, guys, very typical for these drops to happen in an uptrend. So don't be freaked out if it does. Maybe a start to a head and shoulders, it gets real bad and gets real bearish. We might see something like this play out with a drop. Bullish cross back here. We did talk about this a while ago. I'll go over to the daily. So right now with Ethereum, it's kind of hard to tell where we are at on that moving average. We are under it. Okay. Same with Bitcoin. We got to get back over top of that 21-day moving average. We need to close above it. 35 minutes left till the candle closes. So we'll see what happens. By the time you guys see this, that candle will be closed, and we'll see what I said, if it's right or not. But if we do close under that 21-day moving average, look for that 50-day right around the $491 area, somewhere around in there. Be looking for a retest. Would definitely be a good longing opportunity with your stop loss below that 50-day moving average. And you guys can see that 50-day is hitting right at support. There's support all the way over, old resistance, it turns into support. So it's got a decent area there, all the way over here. So I suspect that it'll probably test that 50-day moving average, and this would be a good buy opportunity right here, not financial advice. Even for your personal bags, just holding, if you're not leverage trading, you could buy right here and make a little bit of money on a personal bag hold. I think it'll do very well if we retest this and it does validate as support. It was a matter of time before we broke that 21-day, guys. We did get a bullish crossover here, but we tested the 21 several different times, and each time we plucked out the buyers, and once we got up to here, the buyers were exhausted. We just didn't have nobody buying, so we did get the dip underneath that moving average, which again, guys, isn't bad. This isn't, we're not crashing. Even 30-40% move, we're not crashing. It's a healthy move. It's a nice way to reset and before we hammer down and kick ass. So don't be discouraged. Don't FOMO and panic sell. Don't do that, because it just drives it down more. Then, sorry guys, my kids are they're up there fighting. Nice bearish divergence on the daily. Nice big red candle. That actually broke the 21 but came back up inside of it. I told you guys on the previous videos that the $600 area was going to be really tough for Ethereum to beat. Did not know if it was going to happen. I think it's going to take a lot longer for Ethereum to get back to all-time highs. It's got a lot of resistance in the road. So you know, you got to take out the buyer or the sellers right there, and it may take a while. But other than that, you know, I still think Ethereum is pretty bullish. We just had that cross back here. That was back in October, so it's been a couple months here. But you know, this is just the start. Usually when we get the bullish crossovers, they tend to go for quite a while. So we'll see what happens. I don't trade much Ethereum. I know Mikkel's been trading it quite a bit. Almost, no, you can't really say that's a head and shoulders. You could draw you a nice triangle in here though, and you could trade this on a daily. I like trading the daily chart, especially breakout trades, because the higher the time frame, the bigger the move is going to be. And this is a perfect triangle. So we'll go wick to wick. Move this one up to wick. Really mostly bodies right there. But yeah, this is a very good breakout trade setup. You could set this up and keep an eye on it and watch it, and eventually pull off a good trade. I tend to go where there's the most touches, but if you go wick to wick, stay with wick to wick. If you go from body to body, draw your lines body to body. You could kind of do it like that. It's more valid though down here on the wicks. Could even put it in here something like this. Several different ways you can draw this triangle in here. But regardless, you know, when it breaks out, that's when we're trading. That's when, you know, we break the bottom of the pattern here. We're going to go short. We're going to put our stop loss back up inside in the pattern. Same if we break out above it. If we break above the pattern, we're going to go long right at the break. We're going to put our stop loss back inside the pattern, and then ride her out. Normally when it'll break, it sometimes comes back and it will test the pattern, validate a support, then go. Sometimes it breaks and then just keeps on going. Sometimes it'll break. Oops, sorry. Got out of there. Draw that line back on there. Sometimes the pattern will break and then it'll break out of here, and then it comes back and comes all the way back through the pattern and dumps. And that's why we try to put our stop loss right back here inside the pattern. I've noticed that 80% of the time, whichever way it breaks the pattern, it's going to go that way. Occasionally you get the other 20% where it comes back inside the pattern, and when it does, it goes all the way through the pattern. So it's the stop loss is getting you out quick like. Then you can readjust, let another pattern build back up and form, and then trade again. Try again on the next breakout. Ethereum is going to be retesting probably the $580 area. That's a good area of resistance on Ethereum. We're going to have to get broke back up there after we get above that 21-day moving average. So we'll see. Ethereum's got a lot of work to do. And we'll see if it's going to be able to do it or not. Look at the DCA power tool real quick. See where we're at on the EMA ribbon. Okay, so we have broke inside of that EMA ribbon pretty good. And you can see that this downturn really sharp. So it wouldn't surprise me to keep on going down and actually break the bottom of that EMA ribbon. But you guys can see, look how well it respects the ribbon. I mean, very well. And also, on the daily, that momentum wave, it's under 40. It does have the potential that it could curl back around and start coming up. We don't got that far before we're under zero. So it just depends. It just depends. The waves aren't the right setup that I would normally like to trade. Here you could have kind of said root wave, trigger wave, and by playing this trigger wave, you could have actually played on this little down run, and that's pretty decent for a daily chart. Let's measure it. So if you would have played out that root wave trigger wave play, you would have had a 22% short right there on spot. So using leverage, you would have absolutely crushed that move if you could have stayed patient enough and actually traded that. The candle, this candle here, big hammer candle looking type thing, that would have scared me. I probably would have been ready to take my profit, because that was buyers saying nope, 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 and push that way back up. That's a pretty big wick on a daily candle. So I would have almost thought, hell, we're going to go up. But you can see we didn't. We actually had a little bit of a doji at the top of a run. So there's our doji reversal. We've reversed down, and then boom, another doji, and then went right back up. So power of the candles, guys. Just learning these little tricks will seriously help. Up, doji, reverse, doji, reverse. So knowing these little tricks, just them 2 trades right there, you could have been done trading for a couple months and been like, yep, I'm gonna hang it up, I'm gonna relax, I'm gonna enjoy my gains. You know, having 5 kids, and I work a job, I'm a welder, fabricator, you know, health insurance reasons and stuff like that. You know, cryptocurrency don't have health insurance. But, you know, if you could sit at home and really set up for some of these big moves like this and be able to catch a closing weekly candle, you could really do some life-changing moves trading. And that's why I really only focus on Bitcoin. It moves enough, it's volatile enough that I only need one. So click off of that. XR, no, that's some stocks I'm holding. I've done very well in the stocks too, guys. I hold some Hexo. I posted in Discord, but I'm actually even up more today. The ticker's Hexo. That is a pot stock, but I am up a little over 106% on that. NOK, NOK, and NAK, those are both tickers. I hold those. They're pharmaceutical companies. Up really good on them. XXI is another pot stock. Up over 100% on it. I'm down 38% on one stock that I hold. The rest of everything that I'm holding right now is up major. There's one that I'm 130 some percent in the green on. But yeah, get that nice, there's a nice little breakout trade on Litecoin for the daily. If it's something, dang it. Be watching for. Draw your lines in. This is how we would trade it in the Patreon group. Go body to body. And that's pretty nice there. Could even go in a little bit more. Beautiful. Nice breakout trade on Litecoin. We'll leave this on the chart. That way we can come back next week, see how it played out. VWAP is under 0 on Litecoin. Does look like it's taking a turn up. This would be a very perfect opportunity to trade. On the breakout, we are at the end of the candle, so end of the triangle, and this is when the breaks happen. So this is a very pivotal point for Litecoin. We need it to stay above on this trend line right here. It is a good line of support, but each time we test it, it's going to get weaker and weaker and weaker. So eventually, we are going to break through it. And it would not surprise me, guys, to come back down here and test that 50-day moving average right around the $69.36. Might as well say $70. Right down here, $70. The 21-day moving average is back up here at the $81 You can see that we tested it quite a few times, finally broke through it, came back, tested as resistance, and fell back down. We are sitting on support here where this head and shoulders was. This is your shoulder, this is your head, this is your shoulder, and those are bearish patterns, and we did get the dump there. But you can see that it does. We'll shoot a line over. Let's get this one. So if you go to that 50-day moving average, shoot a line over, it starts you right at the support on top of that head, on the head and shoulders, and you follow it over left on your chart. You see that we got the old support over here. So the support came resistance, then the resistance became the support. So that 50-day we need to hold as support on Litecoin. If we don't, it's going to go down even further. But I would say a good chance is that we're going to hold there. We need to hold there. That would be right around, like I said, $70. Let's see what the measured percentage is from a drop. From the candle that started today to that 50-day, that's a 10% drop. Down to that 200 moving average, we're looking at a 30% drop. So it may test that 200 moving average, and Litecoin has quite a bit on a daily, so it's very possible. We get the 21 curling down here, and it actually crosses underneath that 50-day moving average. That is a very bearish sign as well. If you guys had the DCA script, you would have seen the bearish divergence that are printed right at the end of the divergence. You did get quite a nice move down. That right there, the percentage on that bearish divergence move, you would have been almost at 18% move on spot, and that's crushing it. You would have had that on a leverage trade. You would have actually killed that trade. You'd be in the thousands of percent right now. So you got to get that DCA script. I mean, it's super helpful, especially with them divergences. I don't trade them that often because you don't know how big they're going to be ever, or you know what I mean, you don't know if the pump's going to be huge or the dump. So the risk there for me is not worth it. But this is a nice breakout trade. The breakout trades, and you can draw a triangle like this on the daily, it's very significant. Price could definitely do something big here. So pay attention, guys. Be watching for this. Back up at resistance, back up here at the 21-day, like I said, you're looking at $80. So it's we'll see what happens with Litecoin. Scrunch this down in. So we are in the overbought area. So we did get the top printed triangle there, and the light blue wave is cutting into the dark blue wave. So it's very possible we are going to go back down. 21 week is sitting around $60, and the 50 week sitting around $52. So just be watching it, guys. We need to establish good support on everything. All the majors, the three majors. So sit on your hands. Very risky time to be trading right now. I recommend just waiting until we play off one of those bigger moving averages, and then try to put in a good trade then. And then obviously put a stop loss in. If we get stopped out, then you need to just sit back, relax, wait for another setup, wait, and try again. But all right, guys, my kids need my assistance, so I have to get up there with them. But I will see you here within an hour, because it's almost 7 o'clock here where I'm at. But I hope you guys have a good night. I will see you Friday night at the live stream. Stay safe. Happy trading.